Thank you for the resubscription. You, sir, are amazing.
Mechanicalized TTV, welcome to the Zom Squad. ARRRR.
Arr. 11. Hi, Tim.
Let's go.
I got on early. We're live already. And I'm gonna try... oh my god. Things are blowing up. My wife just subscribed to me. You just subscribed to me. Beck just subscribed to me.
Welcome to the Zom Squad.
Is this what happens when I don't...
A zombie attack, a zombie attack.
Is this what happens?
Am I being rewarded for not showing up?
Is that what's happening? I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you. It's funny. I have a huge green hue from my left monitor because I'm using the aux field.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, you guys are wonderful people. I thank you so much. I appreciate you even coming when I only do it very little now. I want to fix this. This is bothering me. I know it's so little, but like you could see just like the edge of a card and it bothering me. Like you could see the color of the card and it was just maddening. Why, hello there, Gummy. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. You?
I'm doing well. I gotta turn you guys up. Turn the music down just a little bit.
All right, music. That's a thing.
It is a thing. And I'm going to try my live intro for recording for Commander with Randos.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to try it out. I'm going to record. I haven't uploaded any content in forever, and it's really making me sad.
Right.
So I'm going to try it. Because I really need to upload something.
Yep.
Which is weird. I got 2 subscribers on YouTube the other day. Nice. It wasn't like a day that it was just completely random. Like it wasn't a day that I streamed. It was just 2 random subs and I was like, sweet deal. Yo, Mech has been in my stream for 9 months. Isn't that crazy?
Awesome.
I'm so close to a hype train. I need 1 sub, bits, or a hyper chat, and it will get me into a hype train, which would put me on the front page of Twitch. I know it's asking an awful lot, but if we could get it in the next 1 minute and 43 seconds, that would be fantastic. Why, hello, Jesus.
Hello there.
Should I be calling you Jesus, or is it actually Jesus? I got a cool button like that, see?
See, nobody believed me when I told them that my department supervisor at Lowe's was named Jesus. Because, like, he's a Hispanic guy, and so it was like, it's probably pronounced Jesus, and I was like, no, I've worked with him for a year. I talk to him every day. It's just Jesus. He pronounces it Jesus. So,
it was funny. I used to have a roommate. His name was Jesus, and I used to be his wingman when I lived with him. And all I would say to a random girl would be, do you have a minute to talk about Jesus? And then I would just, like, introduce them to... Yeah.
That's great.
I like to believe I was a pretty good wingman. So...
I mean, with a setup like that, it's pretty much a given.
I know. Alright, so we're going to randomize the player order. So, one thing...
Frodo.
1.
Sweet.
2.
I was thinking about building that, so
3.
excited to see it.
All right. So I am playing Sauron, and the cards that I used for this deck are only from the Lord of the Rings set or the Lord of the Ring precons. So, but I am gonna ask. I want to try to do an intro for a YouTube video here, folks. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to. I just happen to be first. I'm just gonna introduce Commander with Randos, and then I'm just gonna. If you could do your Rule Zero conversation, like introduce yourself so we can call you by what you want to be called by, and then just like a minute about what your deck kind of does and stuff like that. That would be wonderful. That's something you guys could handle.
Yep.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I know content creation.
Thank you. Anyway, so I guess I should find my record button. Yeah, I know, Alan. I'm streaming, and Tim's here, and I am early. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of appropriate ages, welcome to another episode of Commander with Randos. I'm playing Sauron, the Dark Lord. I am doing Sauron things. I'm praying that they cast spells. I have a deck with only Lord of the Ring cards or Lord of the Ring card precon cards. So I had a very narrow card pool because I break things by accident. So it's fun. I just want to do fun things. And who do we got in the next turn order?
What's up, everybody? I'm Gummy. My commander is Storvald Frost Giant, Jarl or Jarl. I don't know. It's call time. Oh, actually, I lied. It's Adventures in Forgotten Realms. So it might be Jarl. I don't know. I'm too white for that. It's a lot of making creatures big and making my opponent's creatures small. Sometimes a little bit of both, of making my own creatures small and the opponent's creatures big. It's a lot of play creatures that are made a lot better by becoming really big, that kind of shenanigans. It's mostly attack based.
Interesting.
Cool. I'm Tim. I'm playing Jolene, the Plunder Queen. So this is treasures, and where there's treasures, there's also usually dragons. So that's pretty much what the deck does.
Hello all, FGC Jesus here. You can catch me at FGC Jesus at twitch.tv. And I'll be playing Frodo, Sauron's Bane. Frodo is a one-cost commander that when transformed fully, and you have 4 ring temptations, he knocks out any player he hits. So we're just gonna safe hold up and cast the ring into the fires of Mount Doom.
That's exciting. It's like a Orzhov version of my Phage deck with a lot less hoops to jump through. That's pretty fantastic. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get this party started. We'll draw our card for turn. We are going to play this Foreboding Ruins. I will reveal this Sunken Hollow. And we're going to play our good friend, Wayfarer's Bauble. And pass the turn.
Gotcha. I'll draw for turn. Yeah, I'll start off with a good Mosswort Bridge. It's got Hideaway 4. I will gladly hide away this card.
And I feel like a jerk. I'm all like getting the game started, and Tim hadn't even finished resolving his mulligan.
Nah.
I'm a monster.
After that, I'm going to be passing. So whenever you're ready to go, Tim.
Thank you. I did keep them good. I will draw for turn. I will play a Highland Forest, enters tap. That's it for me. Pass.
And draw for turn. I'll play a Template Silence. Tap land, scry 1. I'll put this at the bottom of my library, then pass the turn.
All right, we're going to play. Guess we'll play Dragon Skull Summit, and we're just gonna do this now to save time. Crack the bubble,
Sounds good.
and then that's it for me. I'm gonna get his land.
Gotcha. Untap. I'll draw. Go ahead and drop a Rejuvenating Spring. I do have 2 or more opponents. Thank you all for being my opponents today.
I thought we were friends.
That's actually what I meant to say. Yeah, enters tapped unless you have 2 or more friends. So,
Nice.
yeah,
That's
looks
the way
like
we
we're
like
good. I'll pay 2 for a Winged Boots. The equipped creature is flying and ward 4. I'll pass turn.
Untap. Draw. We will play a forest as my land for turn and cast 3 visits. I'm going to search for a forest card. I'm going to go ahead and shortcut pass while we're doing that. It'll come in tapped.
Untap. We'll draw. We'll go ahead and play a swamp, and we'll tap 2. And I'll play Golem, Patient Plotter. And then I will pass the turn.
Golem Patient Plotter. Is that the... No, that's not the one that, like, removes itself from combat, right? Oh, no, this is the one the ring tempts you. When it leaves, okay. Sweet. Alright. We're gonna go to turn... See here. Organize my life. We're gonna play this mountain here. We're gonna play... Mindstone. Because you gotta have a little bit of ramp in your life. And... Why not? We'll play our first Nazgul. So we're gonna add a counter here. And I've been tempted, and we'll just make Nazgul my ring bearer. Add token. So what I'll do to kind of keep track of it, I put counters on the bottom of it to kind of represent what level it's at. And we'll put it behind it. Alright, that's it for me.
Awesome. I'll untap. Draw for turn. A tad unfortunate, but I can live with it. I'll play a Canopy Vista tapped. And then I'll go ahead and pass the turn after that.
I like the fact that the winged boots gives them ward 4. That's a steep price to pay to target something.
Yep. And considering my commander already gives everything ward 3.
So you have to pay 4, then 3?
Yep.
Like separate instances of ward triggers each, right?
Yep.
Pretty bonkers.
So I got a Windswept Peak. I'm going to sacrifice that, pay the 1, get a forest. It's actually going to be a forest.
God, big of the damn.
I will finish shuffling in a moment. I'm going to cast 2 spells. I'm going to cast Sorrent Steelseeker. It's a 1/2. Whenever an artifact ETBs under my control, I look at my top card. If it's a land, I can reveal it and put it into my hand. If I don't put a card into my hand, I can put it into the graveyard. And then second spell, Magda, Brazen Outlaw.
Which one's Magda? I know that's the dwarf, right?
That's the dwarf. When she becomes tapped, I make a treasure. I can sacrifice 5 treasures, search for a dragon, and put it into play.
That's
Also
not terrifying.
Makes other dwarves bigger, but I don't know that I have any other dwarves. If there's no interaction, I will go ahead and pass.
You're telling me that's not a dwarf tribal deck?
Draw.
You know, you should put the 7 dwarves in there just to be
Yes.
spiteful now.
Yeah. Definitely not
Go ahead
going to
and play.
Definitely not going to do that.
We'll tap 3. And I'll play the Commander Sphere. We'll tap that and play Frodo.
Yep.
And then I'll pass the turn.
The fact that Frodo's a 1-drop.
It's great, right?
Alright, we're going to go ahead and draw our card. I think I just want to cast my. We're gonna play Sunken Hollow here, and praying that I don't die, I'm gonna cast Sauron. I mean, I guess I attack. He's only a 2/3, so he wouldn't. I guess he would kill both creatures, right? Tim, there's a Nazgul coming your way.
2/3.
A
It can't
2/3.
be blocked.
Oh, it's well, it can't be blocked by things bigger than it, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I could.
By smaller than it. Or no, it's Skulk,
No.
right? I'm thinking it backwards. Yeah, it's Skulk.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's bigger than it. So
Yeah.
I could block it, but I don't want my creature to die, so I won't. No blocks.
And
I'll
that,
take 2.
that's it for me. The Mind Stone's tapped. Sorry, folks. I'm over here cheating.
How dare you?
I know, I'm a monster.
Utterly ridiculous. I'll go ahead and play a Blighted Woodland. And I'll pay 4 for Brago King Eternal.
Woohoo! Alright, instead of counters, I'm just going to adjust its power and toughness to make it easier to see.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
And then I'll go ahead and pass the turn.
Cool.
Now, the real question is, Tim, are you going to attack with 2 creatures? Or, not attack. Cast 2 spells this turn? Because I would love that.
Am I gonna cast 2 spells? Why is 2 relevant?
I don't know, because you cast 2 spells last turn?
He just wants you to play as many spells as possible.
Basically, yeah.
Right. Okay. So my land per turn is Cinderglade, which enters untapped because I have 2 basic lands. And then we're going to pay 4 and cast Jolene, the Plunder Queen.
Well, I guess I'm not attacking Tim anymore.
Well, if you have never played with it or against it before, it is relevant because other people can trigger it. Whenever a player attacks one or more of my opponents, that attacking player creates a treasure token. And then on my side, if I would create 1 or more treasure tokens, I create that many plus 1 instead. So, and then I think
Chaboo! That was my orc getting bigger.
I am going to move to combat, and I'm going to offer my friend Jesus a trade. I'm going to attack Jesus with Magda. So on attack, I'm going to get a bunch of triggers before anything else happens. Magda's going to make a treasure. Jolene's going to make a treasure. Each one is going to go from 1 to 2. So I've got a total of 4 Surin Steel Seeker triggers. What am I counting?
Yeah, it seems good.
That does seem a little spicy.
I guess I'll block with Gollum.
So I gotta. I'm sorry, I'm not wearing my glasses. Let's see. Okay, look at top card. If it's a land, put it into hand. Reveal it. Put it into hand. If you don't put the card into your hand, you may put it into the graveyard. So look at.
We'll
then
get
reveal
tempted
it.
by the ring.
Right. Okay. First time, reveal. Second trigger, reveal. Third trigger, I'm gonna leave that on top. Last trigger, leave on top. No reveal.
Spicy, spicy.
Picking Frodo as my ring bearer.
Right. So they'll trade. Magda dies. You did your ring baron.
I'm just concerned I'm not going to have a creature small enough to block your commander.
And I think that's all I do this turn. Pass. So no to 2 spells.
Aww. But you have mana open, so the opportunity's still there.
So the Jolene trigger is on attack, correct?
Right. If you attack somebody that is
Yes.
not me, you get 1 treasure.
Okay. We'll go ahead then and go to combat, and we will swing Frodo over at Saddleman for 1. Can't be blocked.
Yep.
Before damage is dealt, we'll go ahead and tap 2 and pump him up onto a 2/3.
So I'm taking 2, correct?
2, and then I'll gain 2 life. Then I will go ahead and pass the turn. Oh, and treasure token.
This is flavorful as hell. Like, I mean, it's Frodo versus Sauron.
Yeah.
It is your go.
Oh, spicy. Okay. Good. Turn 5. He didn't cast a spell. That makes. Honestly, I don't know if I want to cast.
Hermit treasure tokens. Oh, here, this food will count.
I mean, I guess I'm gonna go to combat.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever an army. I don't want to. So, I mean, I don't have to discard. So I guess I'm gonna send a 2/2 orc army at Jesus here, and a 2/3 I think the 2/3 Nazgul can stick on defense here. So yeah, I'm just gonna attack with the 2/2 army. I'm gonna get a treasure token. Treasure. And then the ring will tempt me, but I'm not going to discard my. And then I'll pass the turn. Don't worry about the blue player with 7 mana open, okay?
I'm not.
Sweet.
I would never be worried about something like that.
Oh, I guess I'll make a Nazgul can stay in my rare, I guess.
I'll play a plains. I will move to combat. I will attack a zombie for
Shit.
2 Brago.
Oh, I don't think the 2 registered here. So I'll take 4.
He was talking about when I hit him.
Oh
Yeah.
I'll make a treasure.
Yeah, I think I put it in my
I'm
commander
not gonna-
damage, but
I'm not gonna grab the treasure because I'm just gonna immediately spend it. Also on combat damage, I'll just flicker Brago,
sweet.
so he's untapped. In my second main phase, I'll use the treasure for green mana. Not that it super matters. What color it is, because I've got 3 green there, and I will play Vigor.
That card's a good card.
It is a good card. I'll go ahead and pass the turn.
Alright. I hate when I put like my air AC unit on econ. Turns off. It's up like 30,000. Oh, good gracious. It's getting hot in here, but I refuse to take off my clothes on stream. That's a different website.
In here. Okay. Sequencing. Oh, I guess I can play my land first. Let's do that. I will play my land for turn. That's the firelit thicket.
I'm thinking he revealed that last turn. I knew he had it.
Yeah, you might have. Were you taking notes?
I no.
I'll pay for and play Aetherworks Marble.
Oh, I I love that card.
Oh boy.
And then I will move to combat. And I am going to send my Serenth Steelseeker at Jesus.
You got it.
He is a 1/2. I'm going to get 2 treasures. I should have triggered Serenth off of Aetherworks, but I missed that, so I'm going to pretend I did nothing with it. 2 triggers off the 2 treasures. Ooh, I'm going to leave that on top.
I really like that card, Tim. That card's
What's that?
The Steel Seeker?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, it's an uncommon out of like Brothers War maybe?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Brothers War.
Sounds like a
it's
Brothers
true.
War card.
Sure does.
I mean, it has a paragraph worth of text. It could also be New Capenna.
It sounds like a Brothers War card, and based on the set symbol on the card, it also looks like a Brothers War card.
Oh, I was just trying to be funny. It turns out I'm not
Yeah, I know.
funny.
So I'm gonna
Oh, you cast
Use
Aetherwork
for-
Marvels. Oh god, I missed a whole bunch of triggers. That should be 2 more.
yes, I cast that spell. I'm about to cast another one.
Sweet.
I'm gonna use 4 treasures. So that's gonna make me 4 energy.
Gracious.
And with that 4 mana, I'm gonna cast Guardian Project.
Oh my
Good
god.
card.
I all aboard the frickin' value train over here, folks.
1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's it for me. Pass.
Before you end your turn, I'm going to tap 3. We're going to flash in a Mithril Coat and then attach it to Frodo so he's protected from trolls.
So good.
Simply
You know, as a
indestructible.
Yeah.
That keeps up.
Mithril Coat's really good.
Draw. We'll go ahead and tap. This is a treasure token. Make no mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to play Underseller Sweep.
Oh, I forgot the goat. And then what's Underseller's Sweep?
When it enters a battlefield, I take the initiative.
Oh god. Okay.
And whenever I attack, if the player I'm attacking has the initiative, I create 2 1/1 white soldier creature tokens that are tapped and attack.
Oh, if you or that player have the initiative.
I will go ahead and search my library for a basic land. I'll get a swamp. And then I'll go ahead and play that swamp.
So those 2 creatures that are tapped and attacking don't actually have to attack that player, right?
Correct.
No, they don't.
Right, that's what I thought.
But that's not super important at the moment. We're going to go ahead and turn the favor on Mr. Jetix over there.
Oh, that's right. I got them.
Get a combat and swing at you for 2.
Yeah, I'm no blocks.
We'll go ahead and... Oh, I'm sorry. Fuck. I'm not doing that.
Okay.
I'm not doing that. For a reason.
We rewinded.
No, we're going to go ahead and swing at a zombie for 2. And
God.
create that treasure token so you get your little value.
Oh, it's because he wants to level him up again.
What?
I mean,
Crazy.
he's a 2, right?
Yeah.
Why are my creatures too damn big?
Oh,
We'll go ahead and
Here's-
level him up to level 3.
you're
Um,
7/7.
Well, I have a
So,
I
who are
have
your-
a 3/4 as well.
Yeah.
Who are your soldiers going to be attacking?
They aren't attacking anyone because no one else has the initiative at the moment.
But you do.
Yeah.
It says if you, yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm stupid. I'll take the 2 soldiers and fucking whatever. They'll attack. I don't know. They're going to die anyways.
Well,
since you've been
If you
bleeding.
send both at me, I can only block one. So
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Wait, I'll
I'll
send
have-
one at Gummy and one at Tim. Does this create an extra treasure token?
No.
So it'll actually only triggers. We only ever get one.
Ooh.
It's worded very specifically, so you only ever get one treasure for the.
All right, one at you and one at him.
Okay. I will
Yeah.
block with vigor and get a counter on vigor.
Yeah, I
Got it.
block as well.
We'll get tempted by the ring. Frodo will have 2 ring triggers on him, and then we'll pass.
All right. Before your end step, we're gonna cast Fact or Fiction, and then we're gonna copy it. No one casted any cool instants or sorceries. Okay, I'm really disappointed in you folks.
I don't have
sorry.
any in my hand.
So I'm gonna get 2 copies of Fact or Fiction.
Sucks
Wow.
to suck.
Hey, I'm happy to have 2 copies of Fact
I
or
got
Fiction.
one creature. It's a 2/3 with lifelink.
All
What do
right.
you want?
So, Tim, you will be the first person, and Jesus, since you keep attacking me and making me sad, you will not be it. It will be Gummy.
Oh, now I gotta do homework.
You gotta do homework, and then you attacked me for 2.
assignment.
All right. So, all right. So Tim, yours is it's 5 cards, right?
Yeah.
So a Nazgul, a Swamp, a Sulphur Falls, and Bilbo Retired Burglar.
Let's take a look. He deals. You get treasure. So he's got it there as well.
He's a Ragavan Light, yeah.
Or leaves. So honestly, it's probably how you have it stacked. 2 Nazgul in one pile, the 2 lands with Bilbo in the other.
Okay, I'll take the 2. Bilbo. And then go in here. And then we got a Bajuka Bog, Underground River, Gandalf, Friend of the Shire, another land, and another land. Good gracious.
I guess I'll stick. I'll put the island with Gandalf, and I'll put all the other lands. On
All right.
the 5.
I'll take Gandalf and the island.
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'm back up to 7. Sweet. Then it's my turn. Yay! Oh my
Seems
god.
good.
We're gonna play Sulphur Falls as my land for turn. We're gonna do red colorless. I wanna We're gonna cast Gandalf, Friend of the Shire first.
Oh, he's so friendly.
And then we're gonna cast our good old friend Bilbo. So the ring will tempt me. So this Nazgul will get bigger. Tempt me. I will discard my hand, and then I will make Bilbo here the ring bearer. And then I'm gonna have it resolved so I draw the card after I discard and draw. So I'll get rid of 1, 2, 3 lands, Grima, and Lambring, and draw 4 cards. 4, and then I'll draw a card off of Gandalf. And then we'll go to our dear friend Combat. And how is Jesus at 41 still?
Because every time in life.
Tim, I'm gonna attack you with the 7/7, and I'm gonna attack Jesus with a 4/5 Nazgul with Death Touch.
Cool.
So I get the initiative, right?
You will get the initiative.
All right.
If you hit me, of course.
Yeah, I have no blocks.
How do you spell initiative? I'm horrible at spelling.
It's just THEINITIATIVE.
Come on, robot, look faster. All right, we're just gonna use it in a token.
Wait, yeah, I did use my treasure token.
And then I get another treasure token, right? Because I attacked.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I have 2 treasure tokens. We're just gonna do, and then I get to search for a land. Oh, the initiative right here.
Yeah, so you get to search for a basic land and add it to your hand.
To my hand.
Yep.
It doesn't go on the field.
All right. Let's there's a swamp right here going into my hand. And I will end my turn there.
Gotcha.
Not responding. Thank you. Oh,
Good one.
I should probably hit spacebar.
I'll move to combat. Zombie, do you have any flyers? or no?
I do not.
Cool. I'll hit you for 2.
Got it.
I'll make a treasure.
And you gained the initiative.
Yeah, I'll take the initiative.
Sick.
Initiative. I just set it as my second commander so that everybody can see the dungeon if you hover over it. I'll search for a basic, which will be guess it'll be an island. Put it into hand. And Brago Trigger will flicker himself. In my second main phase, I will I'll play this island. And
Like you planned it that way or something.
whoa! No. I'll pay 5 mana, 2 of which is white, and I will cast Defiler of Faith.
Neat.
That sounds terrifying.
Yeah. So I can turn 1 white mana and all white permanent spells I cast into Phyrexian mana.
Whenever you cast a
And
white
whenever I
permanent
cast a-
spell. Wait,
Yeah.
soldier, creature, token.
I will then pass turn.
Oh, you cast the spell. Yay.
I sure did.
From tap, draw turn.
The army's getting pretty big, huh?
Yeah. Maybe eventually it'll attack.
It did attack. It attacked last turn.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, I attacked him with it.
Yeah, I'm
That's why it's
super
tapped.
blind. I'm super blind, so ignore me.
All right, I'm gonna play my land per turn. I don't think I have a compelling reason not to do this. Well, there's some untapped mana over there. I don't love that.
Over where?
Probably he's got a couple treasure tokens over there, Mr. Zombie does.
I sure do.
Probably stop me from doing what I want to do.
You should do what you want to do, anyways.
Just a maybe.
Okay. All right. You asked for it. I'll pay 7. 6, 7, and I will play Old Gnawbone.
Yeah, I can't stop that.
Can't stop it.
Respectfully, I was not asking for
that. Resolves?
Yeah, it resolves.
Okay.
Yeah, it resolves from my hand.
Guardian
that's-
Project.
You know, that's
Trigger draw
that's a
spark.
spell. I'm gonna go ahead.
That's a spell.
That's a spell.
I don't have a lot of like crazy good attacks. I'm going to get some treasures, but it's not going to be a totally abusive amount. At least not this turn. I will go to combat and I will attack Jesus with Jolie.
You got it.
So no effects before. So on attack, I'm going to get 2 treasures. One, Jolene triggers herself, and I get 1 more.
Yep.
She'll do you 2.
Mhm.
And then Old Gnawbone's going to trigger on damage, giving me 2 more, and she's going to make that 3. So I'm going to get a total of 5 new treasures. I'm going to trigger Strength Steel Seeker 5 times.
Yep.
Is it crazy for me to put that in my graveyard? Are you guys going to think I'm nuts?
Yes, I think it's a great idea.
For me to put the card up at the top of my library in my graveyard and dig for lands? I don't
Yes.
think I need lands.
Don't tell me that. Tim. Just because you have a lot of mana doesn't mean you need land.
It's true. Yeah, I am just going to leave that card on top. And yeah, I think that's it. Yes.
Keep step. Draw for turn. Go ahead and play Swamp. And I'm going to tap 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, I won't do that. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to tap white, black, colorless. How about that? That sounds better. And I'm going to cast Dusk.
Yeah.
We're going to destroy all creatures with power 3 or greater.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that.
It's that or Old Gnawbone time.
I mean, I really like my stuff.
The paradox.
I'm gonna make a blue, and you have a bird now.
Sure.
Swamp
That actually
Swamp.
works fucking perfectly for me. We'll tap 1 black and sacrifice the bird to play Golem.
There, we did it.
Nice.
So that's 2 spells that.
I'll go ahead and go to combat. And we're going to swing Frodo Sauron's Bane over at Gummy. On attack, we'll create 2 soldier tokens that are tapped and attacking you.
Sure. How big is Frodo?
He's a
2/3. Cool. I'll
So-
block it with Brago.
Oh, Brago does
Uh,
have a
I'll
power
block-
of 2. That's crazy.
Yep, and I'll block the soldiers with Vigor and Defiler of Faith.
You got it. They'll
Uh,
both die. On attacking you, I'll create a treasure token.
Yep. I will get 2 counters on Brago, and I'll get 1 counter on each of my other dudes.
Ooh.
Oh, I forgot. Actually, when he attacks, because he's been tempted twice, I draw and discard.
Oh, yep.
We'll
Oh,
draw.
that's an attack.
Yeah.
I thought it was one dealt damage.
Yeah, the loot is as an attack trigger, and then the next one, I think,
That's the sacrifice thing.
right, and then the fourth one is the damage trigger.
We'll just toss this Mirror of Galadriel.
What did she ever do for anybody?
Main phase
Attack.
2, I'll tap 3. And I'm going to play Moira, Urborg Haunt.
Oh! What's that do?
Whenever she deals combat damage to a player, return target creature card in your graveyard that was put there from the battlefield this turn.
Mm.
And then I'll go ahead and pass.
Alright, we're going. God, it's only turn 7? What the hell is happening here, people? Alright.
Did you get your treasure?
Yeah, I got it. And then
Yeah, he used it.
Okay, just checking.
Alright, so. Let's see.
I just want to make sure everybody gets paid so we feel like we're making the same amount of money.
Yeah, I see what we're doing here.
Economics joke. Do it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to put up with old Gnawbone and the million little 1/1s that he's about to make.
Alright. 4, 5.
Because you are playing Grixis, you could do something, I'm sure.
Right now, no, actually. Can I draw any more cards? That is the question.
You can if you swing with your Nazgul.
Why would I draw a card if I swing my Nazgul?
Do you not know he's been your ring bearer for 3
No,
times?
Bilbo's my
It's-
ring bearer,
It's
yeah.
Bilbo
No,
now.
it's not because you picked the Nazgul first. You cannot change your ring bearer.
When you get tempted, you can change it.
Yep.
No, that's not how
Yep.
that works.
It is. Every time you get tempted, you have the option to pick a new ring bearer. And like so the ring tempting is its own, it's like a emblem almost. As a matter of fact, I think it is an emblem.
It is an emblem,
And
yeah.
And it slowly levels up as you go, but you don't have to pick the same. You can pick a new one every time you get tempted.
I see. Then just swing with Bilbo.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think swinging with Bilbo seems like a good idea anyway. Alright, so we're going to go to combat first. Tim, I'm going to attack you with a 1-3 Bilbo that can't be blocked by any of your creatures.
Okay. I will block. I will. Before you choose me as the person who's, I can block. I have the Seren's Steel Seeker as a 1/2.
Oh, he's a 1-2. Oh,
He's a 1/2. Yeah.
never mind. I will attack Mr. Gummy over there.
Sure. I can't block.
So I will get 2 treasures because I attacked you and Bilbo dealt damage.
Yep.
And then I
You'll
will
also
draw.
take the initiative.
God, I have the initiative. How do I flip cards here? Alright. I guess I will. Okay, so when do I take the initiative? So I would.
Combat damage.
So
Damage.
I would draw a card and discard a card before I
First.
scry, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
So
that's
we'll
an
draw
attack.
this. Yeah, we'll draw this, and discard this mount. And then now I get to scry 2. Guess I'll just do it here. They both can go to the bottom. Bottom of the library. And then, so what we're gonna do is we will. We're gonna cast the Storm of Saruman. Whenever you
Great.
cast your second spell, I copy it. I can choose new target. So,
The copy isn't legendary.
oh,
Sweet.
It's a good card.
that's even better.
Yep.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Oh my god. Do I want to cast one of these instead, or do I want to discard my hand? Alright, yeah, I think I want to do that instead. We're going to cast another Nazgul.
Yep.
The ring will tempt me. The ring is now officially maxed out. This will get bigger. Counter. I am copying it.
Yep.
So I will do. Does the copy come in at the same time, or would it
Copy
be
comes
different?
in first.
The copy comes in first. So this one would have 2 counters on it.
So actually it'll have more than that, because when the copy enters and triggers the ring tempting you, you'll have 2 Nazguls to put a counter on each Nazgul you control. So when the token enters,
Oh,
it'll go
shit.
up with 2 counters.
Yeah.
And then when the original second Nazgul enters,
So then I put
it'll
3 on
trigger,
it.
and you'll put 3 counters on everything.
Alright, so this will have 5 counters on it, right? Then the other one will have 3.
Yes. That'll have 5, that'll have 3, and the other one should have 8.
I will discard my hand and draw 5 or 4. And then 4 I guess I will make. I guess I'll leave Bilbo as my bearer. So since I did it and he didn't, I will draw a card.
Little engine summon over there.
It is, but I don't know what to do with it all.
Beat face.
Yeah, but I already attacked this turn. I should have attacked more. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm not gonna discard my hand second time, but I still draw from Gandalf.
Oh, yeah.
Kinda still. Ah. Ooh. I'm gonna sacrifice these 3 treasures for Scroll of Isildur, and I'm gonna gain control of Aetherworks Marvel, I think. So let's counter on.
I don't like that.
I know, but I think you should let me have it.
I think that's kind of the idea. I don't think you're supposed to. Like,
All right. Well, in response, I will sacrifice 2 treasures,
yeah.
get 2 more to get 2 more energy, and activate it.
So it will be tapped, but I wouldn't have any energy anyway.
right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
My engine is humming, huh?
Stole my Etherworks marble, you slag.
Oh, man.
Many actual threats on the table, and you take my fun thing.
Well, it's got to be an artifact.
It has to be an artifact, or I would take like a vigor or something, you know?
Or the indestructible thing that's on Frodo, or the boots to make your things warding. I'm gonna cast Big Score.
Sweet.
Pretty
You got it,
sure.
Kevin.
God, this army's pretty big, huh?
And you have the Etherworks marble. I'm pretty sure I still have to discard it.
Yeah, you just have to discard.
I'm going to discard Hunter's
Oh, and the ring
Insight.
tempted me. Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Going to draw 2 cards and make 2 +1 treasures. Oh, those are terrible draws.
Then
Took my fun thing. I will never forgive you.
I know you won't. I don't have anything good. Alright, I'll draw a card because I got tempted by the ring. God, these cards have paragraphs written on them. That's it for me.
Back
Okay,
with fucking
Andy-
chart counters.
End of your
for
turn. I'll sack this treasure for a green mana.
gas mechanic.
I do have 10 or more total power. I'll activate Mosswort Bridge and cast Inga and Essica.
Neat.
And I'll go to my turn. So now all creatures have vigilance and tap for mana only to cast creatures.
Neat.
Draw for turn. That's a really good card. One that I enjoy a lot.
It's crazy how much I've done and have 6 cards in my hand still.
I'll play an island.
It's Pete crazy.
Yeah, I can get a little mean, I think. I'll move to combat. I will attack. I want the initiative back, so I'll attack a zombie for 4 in the air this time.
Got it.
And I will not flicker anything, but I will make a treasure.
Yeah, you don't want to lose all those tokens?
Oh, the counters? No, I'm good. Also, I don't need to because it's got vigilance anyway. I will then cast for 5 mana. I'll play Willbreaker.
Oh God.
This was what I meant by I'll get a little mean.
Mhm.
I'll pay green, white, blue, 1, or yeah, green, blue, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 life to cast Storvald. On cast, I'll make a 1/1, which I'll find in a second. Until then, here's a little dude. If there's no responses to Storvald, I'll have it enter the battlefield trigger.
Yup.
I mean, I have a 16/16 army now.
You sure do. I will target Old Gnawbone to become a 7/7 until end of turn and gain control of it. And I will target Sauron to become a 1/1 until end of turn and gain control of it.
You have to,
I will-
you have to sacrifice something first. Yeah.
I'm not going to sacrifice anything to it, so the
It gets-
ability will not resolve, but
It's-
Willbreaker doesn't target. So Willbreaker will still resolve, because all that matters is that it became the target of something.
Oh.
Yep.
Yeah, that sucks.
Hence the I'll get mean. So here's my old knob bone. There's my Sauron. And then I will go ahead and pass the turn.
Hey Tim, you want your stuff back?
I mean, yeah.
Swing at me.
Sweet.
With something on the ground.
I mean, does it have to kill a thing?
It's gotta kill a thing.
Gotta kill a Gollum.
Does it have to kill Gollum?
It does have to kill Gollum. Isn't that crazy?
It's
So,
crazy.
so I'm gonna draw. So yeah, so the Serent Steel Seeker can take care of that. I will. Yeah, it's fine. I will play my land for turn. 5, 6. I will pay 6 and play Fangren Marauder.
Got it.
That's going to trigger Guardian Project. I'll draw a card.
Is that the one where you gain a whole bunch of life, Tim?
It is.
I hate that a lot.
I'm going to.
A graveyard. Good God.
Yeah, I gain 5 life every time an artifact goes to the graveyard.
You got it.
And then I'm going to sacrifice 4 treasures and 2 mana for Hellkite Tyrant. 4 triggers off Fangren Marauder, gains me 20 life.
Yeah.
And then I will move to combat and I will attack Jesus with the Serent Steel Seeker.
Block with Gollum.
I'm gonna get the Steel Seeker treasure things before it dies. Do I want that?
Tapping Frodo.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave that on top. And that's it, pass.
Oh, I forgot the initiative thing. I'll say that I scried and left him on top. It doesn't matter.
Draw for turn. Yeah, I'm gonna tap 1 black. We're gonna sacrifice Moira and bring Gollum back from the grave.
Mhm.
And we're gonna tap 6. I'm gonna cast Austere Command. And we're gonna destroy all creatures with mana value 3 or less, and all creatures with mana value 4 or greater.
You're just killing all the creatures, huh?
Oh.
So I'm going to get a lot of energy.
A pretty reasonable thing to do. I will respond to that by sacking my treasure to cast Ephemerate, targeting Storvald.
I'm gonna gain 5 more life for that treasure.
Yep. I will, on ETB for Storvald, I will target the Fangrian Marauder and I guess the army to gain control of them.
You know, can I just say something real quick before you finish targeting? You could take
Sure.
Frodo. That's not going to die.
You'll take him, but then Storvald will immediately die.
Right, but he wouldn't lose control of Frodo.
I would not.
Well, Willbreaker would die, so I would lose control of it.
I see.
Yeah.
Anyways,
But yeah, that's the rest of that is fine.
All
we're
right.
gonna tempt Frodo again, so that's 4 attempts. And he is still alive thanks to his mithril coat. Thanks, Bilbo.
Oh, I guess I should have taken Frodo because it wouldn't have haste anymore.
Right.
No, it never leaves the zone, so
It would have left
No, but
control.
you gain control of it.
Yeah. So when you gain control of it, a creature gets summoning sickness. Doesn't matter how long it's been on the battlefield.
fair enough.
Yeah.
We'll go to combat.
All right. So I got 5 energy.
I'll just let everybody resolve their stuff.
Yeah, I mean, Vigor's
Yeah,
gonna
I
get
just got
shuffled in
5
if
energy.
I'm dying. I'm
5
not gonna
energy.
worry about it.
That's all I got.
Yeah, I'm just gonna swing Proto over at Gummy, and
Sure.
then I'll create the 2 tokens. Bop bop. We'll create a treasure token on that. And we'll have the 2 soldiers, which I probably should have gone out. One is gonna go at 10, and one's gonna go at Zombie. GG's, Gummy.
Yeah, GG.
When you headed out, thanks for the game.
All right, thank you.
See you.
At 5 energy. Oops. 5.
Okay.
How much
so
am I
him
taking?
die. Yeah, you'll both just take 1. On main phase 2, I'll play a land for. Oh, I'm sorry. I have to fucking draw a card and then discard a card. I'll draw a card. I'm gonna discard Shambling Vents, and then I am gonna tap and sack this treasure token. I also got the initiative. We'll just say I scried 2, but I didn't actually. We're gonna sack the treasure token and sack one of the soldiers, and you're not gonna believe what I'm about to do. I'm gonna bring back Gollum.
What?
Who saw that one coming, guys?
Pluses. And then I'll pass. I'm about to give you a lore accurate end, Zombie.
Don't get your hopes up yet, my dude. All right. All right. Grenade. Ooh, ancient too. Play an ancient. Scroll of the seal door will actually go up. Tap up to 2 target creatures. Put a stun counter on each of them. I'm gonna tap your Frodo and your Gollum.
You got it.
Okay, so what do I want to? Let me look at my fucking massive graveyard. Whole bunch of Nazguls, a whole bunch of lands, a couple of other things that I don't care about right a second. Let's crack this Mind Stone. We're gonna get our 6th energy. We're gonna draw a card. That would be interesting. Okay, so we're gonna tap this for black. I didn't cast a spell yet, so we're gonna cast Sam's Desperate Rescue. We're gonna put a Let's put Bilbo. We'll put Bilbo into my hand. And then I will tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. My second spell this turn will be Sauron, so I will have 2 copies of him. If one wasn't awesome enough, why not have 2? And I will take 2 damage. Shabam. And then I'm gonna cast a spell, but I could do it. I think I'm just gonna do this now. I'm gonna activate the Aetherwoke Marbles. So I had 0 energy. And then I look at the top 6. So we got 1, 2, 5, 6. Cast a card from among them. Let's go ahead and have the 1 ring. Suitable.
Mhm.
And then what happens? They go on bottom in a random order. This. Library. I didn't cast it from my hand, so I don't have protection from everything. And then I will pass the turn.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I'm so happy I have 2 Sarumans. Why wasn't Labman put in this any of these precons?
I don't know.
It's not very flavorful. I will play my land for turn. I will pay 3 and play Jahira, Friend of the Forest. Trigger Guardian Project.
I will amass 2. Token. Okay.
Hmm.
Oh, I do have protection from everything. Because I cast it, specifically from your hand. I don't know if that changes anything, folks.
Well, nobody has done anything against you yet, so
I know,
Oh, you know what? I'm doing this wrong now. Okay. There's no reason for me to do it this way. Now that I have Jahira out, I can tap treasures for mana.
Oh, that's so disgusting.
Yeah, so I will tap 5 treasures for green, add a red, recast Jolene, trigger Guardian Project.
Boop, boop. I'm just gonna do this now. I'm gonna add a bird encounter. Draw a card.
Okay, so I can't actually attack this turn. So does that mean I hold off? Ugh, I don't like where I'm at.
I'm so glad I got to use that Aetherwork Marvels at least once.
You make an interesting point, although that's such a, that's a spinning of the wheel, so even if I leave things untapped so that I can activate it, it doesn't necessarily do what I want it to. Okay. How much do you cost? Okay. Let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to tap my last treasure, then 5 more. Then I'm going to cast Hellkite Charger. And then I will move to attack.
Mm-hmm.
And I will attack Zombie with the Hellkite Charger.
He has protection from everything.
That's right. It has to be you then, Jesus. Okay, that's true. I have to attack you then. Well, I guess I don't have to attack, but I want the treasures. So I will attack you with a Hellkite Charger. Trigger Jolene.
Mm-hmm.
2 more untapped treasures. So it's just 5.
So, I mean, you could attack me, it just wouldn't deal damage, and you would still get the treasures, right?
Yeah.
He'll take the initiative.
Oh, hello. So the first one is just.
Look in my command zone here. It'll tell you what the first one is.
Thank you. It's just get a land out, right?
Yeah.
Search library, basically, and put it in your hand. Okay, I will do that, and then that's it for me. Pass.
Before you pass, I'm going to sack this command sphere and draw a card. Keep step. We'll only untap our 1 soldier token. Draw for turn.
God,
You're
there's
going-
so much draw in this deck.
Tap 4. And I'm going to play Grim Hireling. And we're going to go ahead and go to combat. And swing the soldier token over at Tim. Because you have the initiative, I'll create 2 more 1/1s that are swinging at you.
Well, you're gonna get through, aren't you?
Yeah, I am.
I'm not gonna empty man. I'm gonna not block any of them. I'll take 3.
3, and I'll create 2 treasure tokens because I hit another player.
God, I'm on the mill myself plan right now.
And I'll also take the initiative back, which I will use to goad the non-token Sauron.
Sure.
The Dark Lord. We will then. I wonder if I should play this. No, let's play it safe. I will pass the turn. How many stun counters does that thing give? 1, right?
Yeah, so they're gone now.
Okay.
Okay, so this is gonna untap. I'm gonna take a damage. And then wait. Okay, so Tim, you have your Aetherworks Marvel back. I'm going to draw. How many cards do you have, or creatures do you have tapped, Jesus?
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5. I'm going to draw 5 cards.
No, I didn't.
Oh, it's target opponent, not all opponents. Okay.
Alright, let's see. Okay. Alright. We will play an island for the turn. The first spell we'll play is the Flamesmith here. Whenever I cast an instant or sorcery, it deals 1 damage to each opponent. I'm going to do this and take 2 and cast Fiery Inscriptions.
Oh shit!
I'm gonna get another copy of it. So whenever I cast an instant or sorcery, it's going to deal 2 damage to each opponent. So whenever I cast an instant or sorcery, it's going to deal 5 damage. I will discard my hand and draw 4. I said 4. play Gutter Snipe. Then we will we'll cast Birthday Escape. So I will deal 2, 4, 6, 7 damage to everyone.
Damn it, Bilbo. It's just your birthday. Get over it.
I will draw a card. I will not discard my hand. I guess I will make I guess I'll make the Ember Flamesmith or the Eredor Flamesmith into the ring bearer. God, you're at 44, Tim?
Yeah.
He's been gaining life.
Good God.
Fragment Marauder's done.
So I'm goated, right? Well, this one's goated.
The original is goated.
Alright, so Tim, the original will go at you. And I will attack Jesus with the original. And I will attack you, Tim, with the 6/6 army.
We'll block.
Yeah, no, but so did I get your commander or the
My
total?
commander, yeah.
Okay. So I take a total of 13, 7 of its commander.
Correct.
So 31.
We're gonna go ahead and add a counter to this. Draw a card or draw cards.
Equal
Drop.
the burden.
Equal to the burden.
Good gracious.
Yeah. That's why it's like already a super expensive card.
The problem is that for every burden counter, you lose that much life on your upkeep.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hopefully you guys won't be along much longer. But never know. Alright, I think that's it for me. I'll pass. Do your worst, Tim.
I'll tap. I'll draw for turn. Cool. You are cool. My land for turn is going to be Wooded Foothills. I am going to sacrifice it and activate it immediately. Just going to get me an energy counter.
Tasty.
Yeah, that card was really good with fetches. I don't think it matters. I'm just going to get a forest for the sake of speed. Okay, math. All right, so if I do that,
You haven't cast a spell yet, right?
that's correct. I have not. Hireling over there. Zombie, how many untapped creatures do you have?
2.
2. And what are it's the weaponsmith and what else?
Gutter Snipe.
Ah, there it is. Okay. I can only see the front end of it. That's okay.
Sorry.
And then Jesus, untapped creatures, just the hireling.
The hireling's dead.
The hireling's dead, so no untapped creatures?
No untapped creatures. Just
Okay.
4 floating mana. Or just 4 mana.
Okay. Does that make a difference? Well, I mean, I don't know what you have in your hand, so it very well could make a difference. Let's find out. Do they know things? Let's find out.
He said a very specific number, and I'm very nervous for you, Tim.
I guess. I mean, I gotta try it, right?
The only thing you can do, right?
I'm gonna tap 3 treasures and cast Balagad Recovery, targeting Old Nabo.
Nice.
Very cool.
So that's trigger. Bam, bam.
And then I think that's how we do that. We will tap the rest of the available treasures, which is 5 more. And then 6, 7. And I will cast Old Naboon.
Bam, bam.
Trigger Guardian Project. I already played my land for turn, so now we just do the thing, I guess. I'll move to combat.
Oh,
I will attack.
that's terrible.
Yeah. I mean, if somebody has interaction, they can stop me, but I will move to combat.
Go.
I will. Zombie, you don't have any flying blockers, right?
I don't.
I will attack Zombie with the Hellkite Charger and Jesus with Jolene and Jaheira.
Mm-hmm.
So you need to kill that Hellkite Charger, or he's going to kill us all.
Yep.
So on attack, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will. It's 7. Sorry, I will pay the 7 and activate Hellkite Charger. Jolene's going to give me 2 treasures from the attack trigger. Anybody stop this?
All right, so I'm going to do things. Whether it's effective or not, it's definitely not. But we're gonna tap for that for black. We're gonna cast Nasty End, sacrificing my Ring Bearer to draw 3 cards and deal 7 damage to everybody.
Go to 23.
4. Womp womp. No free spells. So proceed and deal damage, sir.
Okay,
Go for
so yeah, before damage, I'm gonna sacrifice 5 tap treasures, make Jolene 5 bigger.
Mm-hmm.
On damage, Gnawbone will trigger. I'll get 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 more treasures.
Mm-hmm.
Untap and proceed to the next combat phase. Lather, rinse, repeat.
You got it.
I was hoping you had settled the wreckage.
No.
He did say he had 4 mana. that was
I was gonna kill one of you next turn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So if I had left a blocker up, would you been able to get it out of the way?
Yeah,
Like-
I was gonna give it a Frodo protection from whatever I needed.
Oh, with what?
With Angelic Intervention, target creature or planeswalker you control gains protection from colorless or a color of your choice.
Yep.
So this deck needs a better way to win. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think that like I have obviously that's the only version of that deck that I have played against. Like I mean, you usually do not play decks that are about turning things sideways.
Yeah, I think I need to get better at turning things sideways.
Yeah, like I mean, you missed out on at least a little bit of damage. I don't know if that actually would have changed the game in that case. I mean, everybody was building up board fairly well, and obviously you have this Frodo Sauron's Bane deck over here, and if you don't pay attention,
right,
it'll one shot you out of left field. So it's like you have to be attentive.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to keep at least one of my creatures really small.
Right.
But like,
So it's kind of tough, but really, like the Nazgul, they get together, they get so big. You really do. But if that's not the kind of deck that you want to build,
I mean, I think I just need to be able to do that. Like, I have so here's the thing. Like, I have a couple of different things. Like, I have the fiery inscriptions and the gutter snipe and the things that make me like when I cast instant sorceries, I do this thing, and like Storm of Sauron, like I had a faithless looting that I would have gotten this, which would allowed me to pitch my whole entire hand to draw 4 more cards, which would have gotten me Feed the Swarm, which would have then gotten me, you know, like other like. Then I would have gotten this to give my fucking army fucking trample, and then like I had so many cards to choose from.
Yeah, and maybe that's it, is that it's kind of feels like it's working at cross purposes, right? Like you have the kind of spell slinger end of it, and you also have the make your creatures really big end of it, and you know, unfortunately those things don't. I mean, it is like middly power level as the result of the way that you built it, and you did that on purpose, right? Like you want to be able to bring this to a table that's more, you know, 6s. And really, I just picked Jolene today just because it was the color that wasn't represented in what everybody else was playing. But it is very arguably one of my best decks. It's not like optimized, but it really is like it's not going to sit around and not win.
Yeah,
it's gonna, you know, we get to turn 8 or 9.
Well, that's where we were. We were on turn 9.
Yep. I mean, you get to turn 8 or 9, and nobody's like actively disrupting me. And there was disruption.
Oh, I tried.
There was at least one board wipe, and there was an attempt at another one. So people.
Well, I could have wiped the board. I didn't know if I wanted to or not because I had a Blasphemous Act that I discarded.
Right.
But
so I think there's a version of that deck that is Reanimator.
Oh, of course.
Because Sauron lets you pitch your whole hand. So the fact that he lets you pitch your whole hand and draw 4 new cards means that if you get to that sweet spot where you have approximately 4 cards in your hand anyway, and your graveyard is an extension of your hand, it's not a loss at all. You just churn through your deck, dump a bunch of stuff.
Right. Well, like there's also like a Storm version of this deck too.
Right.
But like with my restriction of only using cards from this set is hindering me a decent amount, which is what I wanted. I don't know, like, I don't think I'm going to put cards from like I think it's good where it's at. I think it's low enough power level. I mean, I was doing things. It's just I have to figure out, like, I should probably be a slightly more aggressive with Sauron. I mean, he is a 7/6.
You can kill in 3 swings if you're attacking the same person.
Right. So be a little bit more aggressive with Sauron on my army, maybe. Maybe look for more cards that make it easier for my army to get through. Might be another thing to do. But I enjoyed like how it played today. Like I had a lot of fun playing this deck.
Yeah.
Because I never felt like I was ever behind. I, in fact, thought I was public enemy number 1 for a while.
Oh yeah, you definitely got there. And actually, I'm happy to see that with this deck, because this deck really can win out of left field when the right sort of circumstances come together. Yeah. So I want somebody else to be the target. I should have just casted my Blasphemous Act and taken out your Hellkite Charger. Yeah, I didn't expect it to sit around, and I actually had the Balagad Recovery in my hand for quite some time. Right. And I was just waiting for the right moment to actually be able to win with it. Yeah. But I was also expecting disruption from either you or him. You both had open mana. I'm like, if any piece of this gets countered or removed, I don't win this turn, and then I probably lose because Frodo's going to come over here and sock one of us. And I'm not sure that that's a tough choice for that guy at that point. Well, because if he socks you, I just destroy him because he's not right. And probably the opposite is probably true as well. That's the problem that I have with my Phage deck. It's like, okay, who do I attack? That's like a huge problem with that. That would also be a good deck to deck tech because it's an original deck. Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm enjoying the way this deck plays. I think power level wise, I think it's pretty good. I mean, I'm happy to see that Sauron stayed as long as it did, stuck around as long as it did.
It's hard to remove. I mean, and that's one of the things that makes it an attractive commander, right? It's designed that way. It's designed, and again, flavorful. Like you know, he's a bad guy who's supposed to be really tough to kill. Feel like putting Voldemort on a card. You'd have to like kill him 7 times.
Oh, that would be cool.
We'll get there, I'm sure.
I'm waiting for the Harry Potter. Because I would do the same thing. I would just make a Harry Potter themed deck and just destroy everybody. But yeah, so I don't know if I have a second. It's midnight.
Oh no, I'm done. I gotta work. But
all right, today's Thursday.
Yeah, I'm glad that we got that one in. Yeah. I have, and this week's going to be really because I have my class this week, so I have to actually work. I have to actually work a little bit over the weekend, and then I have to work in the evening all week. So
do you want to just assume no for tomorrow then?
I don't know. I mean, it's gonna honestly
because if you say no, I had an idea for tomorrow.
Tomorrow is going to be the last chance I have to play, probably until after Pensic.
When's Pensic?
The first 2 weeks in August.
Oh, well, so I'm going to be basically gone those first 2 weeks in August, too.
Right. So, like, to map it out, this weekend, I only have Saturday off. I'm working on Sunday. I have class all week. And then at the end of the week, we're going to go travel to go pick up our friend Braun, who's then going to stay with us for the week after that. And then at the end of that week, we're going to Pensic. And I'll be gone for a little bit more than 2 weeks. So tomorrow might very well be the last actual factual opportunity I have to play. Which I don't want to put that much weight. That's not to say that like if we didn't play, it would be the end of the world. I'm just trying to. I guess I'm debating it with myself right now.
So
what are you gonna do if we don't?
I was gonna build Bilbo birthday celebrant.
Oh yeah, that's the Abzan one.
Yeah. I mean, I just built Abzan again, like the other day or last week or 2 weeks ago, whatever it was. But like,
let's do it.
I just think it sounds like fun. Like that sounds like a fun deck.
It does. That sounds
like I'm just gonna have. Well, there's gonna be the only restriction will be no infinite combos.
Okay.
But I need to figure out ways to win the turn I Bilbo. So because that's gonna be the way I win. I'm going to Bilbo. Right. That's how I'm going to win.
You have to get to 11d1 life, right?
Correct.
That's the idea. Right.
So
So
I was gonna use a whole bunch of Soul Sisters.
Of course, but so you don't want any infinite life gain loops.
Correct.
Right. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That makes sense. You can still be like really, really crazy abusive with just Soul Sister stuff.
Right. So that I'm gonna put Felidar Guardian and Test of Endurance in the deck too. Just another way to
cons.
Yeah. And then I am gonna put Aetherworks, Marvel or not Marvel, but the Reservoir, where I nuke people for 50.
Yep.
Yeah,
it's just a life gain deck with one of the win conditions in your command zone. Yeah.
Yeah. And he's also going to be really good early too, because like if I just like turn 1 Soul Sister, turn 2 Soul Sister, turn 3 like play Bilbo, I'm gaining 2 for life off of every creature. Like I'll try to keep it a little flavorful, but what I need to do is figure out how do I win with Bilbo's triggered abilities. So my thought was do things like have Crater Hoof and Avenger of Zendikar in the deck, just so all my creatures are massively huge, and then do that. Or I can just do it on the end step. I mean, I could just do it on the end step of someone's ability or someone's turn, and then just
not a way. I thought it was just you win. It's
I just put all the creatures from my library into play.
Okay, so if you have Crater Hoof and Avenger, you win.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Or I could do things like just do it at someone's end step and then just felled our guardian.
That's true. You could do that, or you could put Veto in the deck.
Well, yeah, so I was gonna put Veto in the deck. I was gonna put like Verdant Sun's Avatar in the deck. Like basically things that say when a creature enters the battlefield, gain life.
So
and then
play,
weaponize. I just need to weaponize the life gain that I'm using.
Yeah, you should play Tyvar Jubilant Brawler, the new Golgari Planeswalker that makes it so your creatures can activate abilities as if they have haste.
Oh.
Yep. 1 a black and a green. Tyvar Jubilant Brawler.
Oh, because then I can activate all the abilities of the creatures that come into play, yeah.
Well, you can activate Bilbo. It gives him haste.
Right, but I mean... that's true. Yeah, that's very true. I mean,
it does other stuff, and all the other stuff is probably relevant.
Yeah.
He's in my... Although it's the alt art, and I wish it weren't.
But no, I think Bilbo is going to be a fun deck to build. Birthday Celebrant.
Should be easy to find because it is a ridiculously stupid art. Yeah, it's Tyvar. Woo. Yeah, his static is you may activate abilities of creatures you control as though they had haste.
Untap up to 1 target creature, mill 3 cards, and a card with mana value 2 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield.
Yep.
Yeah, Birthday Celebrant. For 5 mana, exile Bilbo Birthday Celebrant. Search your library.
Are you like eating your microphone right now? You just got way louder.
Yes, I did get close because I just happened to be looking down at my phone.
Stop! Get your microphone out of your mouth.
Anyway, there was a hair on my microphone, and now that hair is in my mouth. Yeah, it says if you were to gain life, gain that much life +1 instead. Exile Bilbo. Search your library for any number of creature cards. Put them onto the battlefield, then shuffle. Activate this ability if you have 11d1 or more life.
Super fun. Yeah, do it. So I'll get back to you. I mean, my time. See, it is the perennial problem that like this may be my last chance to play before the next
Right.
couple of very, very busy weeks. On the other hand, I only have a little bit of time this weekend to do anything at all, so
Right.
I may very well need to put my energy elsewhere just to kind of keep my life in order.
I mean, worst case, if you don't wanna, if you can't play, maybe we can just do like a voice chat and we could talk Bilbo as I build it, and then you can just leave whenever you want.
Yeah, I kind of like that, just on its face. I mean, I really like. I've been a little lukewarm on play lately. Although I gotta say, and it may have something to do with
This
the fact
game
that
was
it
a lot of
usually-
fun.
Yeah, it may have something to do with the fact that deck performs well. But I really like my Jolene deck. It's really it's fun.
Yeah.
And I have the Aetherworks Marble in there for a random element. I don't think it's particularly overpowered. It just does what it's supposed to.
Well, you could have used him a lot more. Now you would have lost a whole bunch of treasures too. But like I think, like even though you could have just tapped her, I think sacking those treasures and then getting free spells on top of what you were doing is probably a little bit better. But I mean, we're saying this from a winning position anyway, so it's not like it really matters all that much.
There was one cycle where the Frangren Marauder was on top of my library, and I could have, on the dude's end step, sacrificed some treasures and activated the marble, and I did. I deliberately chose not to. And my thought was that like I want the Frangren Marauder, but there's 5 more cards behind it.
Right.
And I don't know what they are. And basically, I'm shuffling those cards away because I know that I want the Fangren Marauder. So there's a part of me that's
that makes a lot of sense, though.
I should just draw it and cast it and get the Guardian Project trigger.
I mean, that life gain saved you, for sure.
Yes. Yeah, and then hold up the marble, because again, and that's just it. So it's like knowing that the Fangman Marauder was on top meant that I knew at least one of the 6 cards I was going to look at, and then I would have been faced with a really tough decision of, is the Fangman Marauder the best out of the 6, or is there something else in there? And really, if I'm right, I think the Hellkite Charger would have been in that 5. I'm not quite sure actually, because I did spin it the turn after, so maybe not. But yeah, it's hard to tell, and you're right that there's definitely an element of like, when does it make sense to do that? And the thing about Aetherworks Marvel is that I actually think it's a lot worse in Commander than it was in Standard, because in Standard with a 60 card deck, you could really count on hitting something
and 4 copies of Emrakul, like 4 copies of Ulamog, like
right. It was much easier to hit something really dumb. And in this, it's like, you're going to hit something. So I really try to see it as when it incidentally happens and it doesn't cost me anything extra to do it, I'm going to do it.
So but also it's the fact that like you didn't necessarily need to be so spiky in this lobby, right? Like the power level of the decks weren't too crazy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't necessarily need to make the most optimal plays. And as I said, we're saying this from the game that you won. So, like, technically your play was perfect, even though there was technically micro triggers that could have been done differently or something. You know what I mean? So
right. And I think that in that case, like, again, I think I might actually have been correct to not spin it when I didn't spin it. Like, I think that may have been the opposite.
Well, yeah. Oh, absolutely. For like knowing that your top card was the exact card that you wanted, there's no point of burying those other cards.
Right.
Right.
And again, like having played the deck enough, I know that I can usually take a kind of slower burn approach to it, like, because I know that once it you know, like a lot of other Commander situations, once it snowballs, it's really going to do something degenerate that actually just wins me the game. I don't need to, like, you know, kind of build up this really terrifying thing on board. I just need to build up enough resources so that I can do it all in one turn. Right. And as I said, like, once I get to a point where, like, and actually in that last turn, I was definitely there because I was able to tap the treasures for mana with Jaheira and then sacrifice them to Jolene to get her bigger, and then I would have gotten the energy from doing that. So that's when it becomes incredibly valuable, because I'm not losing anything by creating the energy at that point. Yeah,
I mean, Jolene's a fun deck to watch, man. And like, I know how powerful that deck is, but like sometimes I just want to watch the world burn and see how good you could do. It's like I could have made life more miserable for everybody, right? Like But I was like, you know, I'm having fun. There's no really reason to like stop it. So the game's got to end. You know, that game was. I'm still recording. That game was an hour and a half at least.
Yeah.
So, but I'm gonna thank everyone for coming here. I appreciate all the subs that I got as soon as I started going live. It was incredible. Thank you so much, people. It really makes me feel better, even though I'm not here as often as I would like. It makes me feel happy that you guys still appreciate me, even though I'm not here as often as I should be. So thank you so much, everyone, and we will see you folks tomorrow with Bilbo Birthday Celebrant, or a game of Magic and Bilbo. I don't know. I work all day on Saturday, so it probably will just be just Bilbo. So have a good day, everyone, and we will see you hopefully tomorrow.